Danger purely? Okay, let him cook. Hajime. Triple D, of course, from Jungle Man. The default deck he always plays, and you love to see it. Now, who do we root for? Earl or Triple D Jungle Man? I don't root for the player, I root for the deck, and I see purely, so I have to root for the Triple D. And we got the Machine X. Also, the High King Genghis, reborning from the graveyard. What are the disruptions here? The public disruptions. We publicly search for the Headhunt, which will steal a monster and negate its effect. We have double special summon effects negate. We also have, if you activate a monster effect, we could be the direct chain link to suck it up, but not negate. So it's about 4 disruptions. It can activate at least twice here, it looks like. So it's about 5 disruptions. Which against Purely, it's actually incredible. You suck up the Purely when it activates to exceed, no exceed. And we gotta deal with the Max C. Wait, Dark World, Purely, Danger? Well, how large is this deck? Gate to the Dark World, Danger Nessie, randomly discard a card. Now, this would be a bad activation if it did not also destroy. This is not a hard once per turn. Negate and destroy the Nessie. Mothman, randomly discard Purely, special summon, and draw 1. This is all under a Max C, by the way. Banishing the Genta, discarding Chupacabra. We're going to use the Genta to special summon itself back onto the field, and we're going to use Chupacabra to reborn the Nessie. Nessie, come to me. Nessie and Mothman it up. We haven't even got into our Purely activations yet. How much can we cook with our non-Purely engine first? Now, we're going to have to be dealing with an Ash Blossom negating our draw 2. Negate. Earl, if you win this, holy moly. We still have Machine X able to suck it up. We also have Special Summon Negate. We're going to guaranteed search for a Lily. Lily on normal is going to be searching for... It's still going to search. It's just getting sucked up here. Suck it up. Maybe we would have wanted to waited for it to activate to exceed because it's a hard once per turn effect. Purely Leap, which is not going to be beneficial the turn we searched it, but it is a card just to discard. Now, this is going to be, it doesn't matter where you suck the Purely because it is a soft once per turn, multiple copies, multiple activations. 1, 2, 3, we got Pretty or Sleepy. Come to me, Pretty. 5 cards in the hand. We're going to be discard to special summon our Lily. Now, Lily is going to attempt to exceed as we activate a 3rd time. Triple suck up the Purely. Damn, we could not play through so much suckage. He suck. All right, let's go into the next game. Problem is when I go to the bathroom and Gia tries to talk to me, then it delays the pee. We got Rainbow when discarded searching for a level 5, level 7, or no, level 5 or higher Dark World monster. I was reading the wrong part. We got Gold. Gold when discarded special summon. Now with Delicious Memory special summoning our Lily. Gold, reborn onto the field. Rainbow, return the gold back to the hand. We have infinite discarding. Come to me, my friend Purely. This was a bait negate because we already have the my friend Purely mate. So we didn't search for a street. That was quite interesting. My friend Purely, this is where you would Ash. This is a great Ash. Reveal all 3 of our Sleepy Memory. This is why the cards are being restricted. Semi-limited, limited to 1, because of my friend Purely having to reveal 3 copies to guarantee the card to your hand. Now with at least 2 spell trap cards in either player's graveyard, we could use the Plump to suck them up, plus Chain suck up the quick play from the hand. We do not have enough materials though, yet. We are actually reliant. We're not reliant because we have the discard of the My Friend Purely. So by sucking up these 2, we have the 5 material. This is not even needed. 1, 2, 3. We got Pretty. Very nice. And now, with our Plump, suck up to be 5 material because we put the second spell into the graveyard by discarding it. And now we got the Nor. Nor with a Sleepy Memory to draw 1 card during the opponent's turn. And instead of making a rank 1 exceed, we're going to have a monster negate with the Beauty. And a Masquerena, quite interesting. You'd never really see this on a turn 1 of Purely. Now this is going to be 3 spins back and also unaffected from activated effects. And 1 monster negate. plus Masquerina. So we have 5 disruptions using one of our 5 disruptions to spin the field spell back. And now we're affected. We're no longer unaffected. Beauty, negate, we have 3 more disruptions. Nor spin, Masquerina, Link. Are we spinning? Notice how it's not on the activation of the card, the activation of the effect. And even pro players, they don't even understand the nuance between activating an effect, activating a card. You do want to stop the hard once per turn effect. Spin it back, so now another copy is going to be no good. We only have 2 disruptions left. When do we spin? Gilgamesh is not going to be negatable here. By spinning back, it does not stop it. We're going to be using our Masquerina to go into Unicorn, or our 4th disruption, leaving 1 disruption left. Spin back that Gilgamesh, and now we're going to Pendulum Shokan, our Griffin, onto the field, and we're ending with a spin. We're not even spinning during the end phase. We don't care about that back row. We're going to be using the My Friend Purely. It's important to note that if you were to have spun, you would not only be giving up your level 1 Purely that gives you the ability to be a quick effect, but you're also giving up the Pretty Memory, which allows you to attach more cards to the Nor by sucking up the opponent's fields. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to suck up the back row, Club of the Grave, banishing the Purely, and we're going to chain spin back the other back row card. Now, Club of the Grave on Purely is quite devastating, I think so, because that's a card you want to be chain summoning multiple times. We're going to use Crossout Designate to just get rid of a Maxi from our deck. Goodbye, Purely getting fingered. Sucking up that called by. Thank you very much. Now, what's interesting is if you activate a card to spin Call by the Grave back to the hand, they chain Call by the Grave, it doesn't go back to the hand. But if you're chain sucking it up, it still gets sucked up as a material. Gold when discarded, reborn onto the field. Lily gets searching directly for exactly what we need, but we didn't need this. We're going to reborn that gold, reborn the rainbow by returning it back to the hand. Nessie randomly discarding Nessie, which will then be able to add another danger. Jackalope randomly discarding itself. We just can't hit the gold here. Jackalope activating to special summon Bigfoot. We have a rank 8 Exceed. Do we play that? Do we have the room in our extra deck to play crazy cards? Purely Happiness, 7,200 damage on the field. Not enough for lethal yet. And now we got Muckraker. Muckraker is going to be discarding, reborning our Nightmare Unicorn. Nightmare Unicorn is here. We're now going to be special summoning the gold as it was discarded. And just like that, Happiness searching for a pretty, and we have more than enough for lethal, damage, danger, Dark World, Purely. This is the way. I like the D. I like it. I like it. I like it. 10% Purely, that's good. The less Purely, the better. Corpinicus sending from the deck to the graveyard. Slime. Slime's going to banish to summon a triple D from the hand. This is the basic play you want to work towards. Getting 2 level 6s for that double negate. Reborn Caesar, and now we're going to make our Machine X for the suckage. Suck up the Pureleys. How does Purely play through getting sucked? Let's find out. We're going to be discarding a Grapha, popping the Wave King Caesar. We're going to be using our Deus Ex Machine X, which we did not chainlink block because I believe Grapha is a mandatory effect. Yeah, it is not optional. It had to be chainlink 1, thus we could not protect from the suck. Hello, Exilion. Thank you for being here. Reveal 3, come to me. Our Sleepy Memory, which we could discard. Dangers will trigger. The Beige will trigger. We've got the Wave King Caesar searching for another Dark Contract to be used next turn. Randomly discarding a Purely spell as we now set up with the Happy Memory, special summoning our Purely. Again, mandatory effect being on the lower chain link, leaving the Purely susceptible to getting sucked. Suck up that Purely, which is not going to negate its effect. Look at the top 3. Add a spell among those 3. Speller trap that is a purely card. Now, the snow is what added the Dark World Accession, not the purely. Now we're making Grapha, Dragon Overlord of Dark World. If the opponent activates a monster effect, we're going to turn it into I discard a card instead. Yep, let's go. Lily, Ash, do we turn it into discard Beige? No, we allow it. Okay, that's interesting. I think we are saving the effect for the suck if he were to be chaining that, but he actually can't. He needs to detach 2 materials to suck or destroy a face-up dark contract. So what are we saving the Grapha Overworld for? Setting up with the happiness, and now it is time to infinite search. Not infinite, but we can do it up to 4 times, 4 attacks. Caesar activating to search our deck for another dark contract card to be used next turn. Add from the deck, reduce a monster on the field by half of its attack, and we're gonna make it indestructible by battle. We're gonna use the Ghost Ogre to destroy the happiness, so we do have to, in fact, protect it by discarding the Beige. This is lethal damage. Ain't no way. Spin back the back row, making the Abyss King indestructible by battle. We're gonna be searching our deck, reduce it again. Is he scooping it up? Reduce, equip, spin back if we want to. There you go. Attack again, search, reduce, reducing another card. What the heck was that? Because we don't need to further reduce 450. Spin back, lethal damage. Very well done, Earl GB. And Jungle Man, thank you for not surrendering early, because we pretty much never see the 1-turn kill without someone surrendering.